All right. Welcome back to another episode of the TBD show. I am Byron. With me today is Don P. Our boy Tack couldn't be here today, but we know we're gonna keep this thing rolling. And I think we're gonna start with something new today and start introducing the songs that we playing in the beginning. So this is Headaches and Butterflies by Ray Freeney. I go check him out. Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and all that. Check out the music, dope song right here playing. So I'm gonna say, how you doing today, dog?
Man, everything going good, man. Can't complain. Back home for a few days. I'll be flying out to Missouri tomorrow, man.
I'm saying that boy traveling out here today, y'all.
Oh, yeah. What about you? Everything good?
I'm good, man. I'm just chilling on this good Saturday morning right here. Actually, it's afternoon now, so I'm cool. I think I'm doing something later on, but I don't know yet. I just know the wifey said we going somewhere today, so
Oh, okay.
she want to get out the house today. So I think we could kick it off with today something like get your take on, should men cook for their women, and to parlay off that, what is the best thing you ever cooked for a woman?
Yeah, I think women. I think men should definitely cook for their women. Like it's romantic. I know a lot of women don't get it on the regular, or they
Mhm.
probably never had it. So it's a
Yeah.
good way to show your appreciation of the woman you with.
Okay.
And if you just meet somebody, that'd be a good first date, third date, or fifth date, like just something in the beginning, because women like to see a dude cook,
Yeah.
Maybe I'm into cooking because of those kind of movies I watch, like the Tyler Perry movies or
Hmm.
the Black Love movies, So the best thing I ever cooked was surf and turf, steak with the shrimps on top,
Hmm.
had broccoli on the side, try to keep it healthy.
Gotcha. I feel you on that shit. And just to go off that, I think yeah, men should cook for their women. One, it takes the load off of them. As men, or I should say, as life, it puts a lot on our women. They want them to do this. Cook, clean, do this. Take care of the kids if you got them. Take care of the household, keep it clean, and all that aspect. So I think men should cook, like I said, just to help out. And for me personally, I cook anyways because I'm picky to the point. I'm not picky, but it's I like it a certain way. For me, having a culinary background, uh, I'm too nosy. Right, I gotta if someone's cooking for me, I'm kind of looking over your shoulder like, you did that right. You know what I'm saying? That's
Yeah.
just me. It's just in me. I can't help it, but so. But I appreciate if anybody do cook for me. But I'm the type I like to cook. And for the second part of the question, I think I would say I think the best thing I cooked for a woman was something simple. I made if I remember coming to get it right, it was like an egg roll, but it was a dessert egg roll. And off that, I did. If anybody's ever heard of New Orleans dessert dish called Bananas Foster, I did an egg roll version years ago. Of course, you just saute your bananas and some brown sugar and some if you want some liquor in there, you could do it. Saute it with some, and of course that sugar gonna caramelize and make it a caramel in a sense, and then you just roll it up in some egg roll wrappers, fry them up, did a little cinnamon sugar dust on the outside, and if you want some ice cream with it, bust it on like that. So I think that's one of the best things I ever cooked. Cause it was just something I thought of at the moment. I had never heard of anybody doing a dessert egg roll at that time when I did it. So I think that's one of the best things I ever cooked for a woman.
Did you say cinnamon sugar dust? That's that real culinary shit right there. I'm glad he said because if he wasn't gonna say it, I was gonna bring up this dude really do culinary. Okay, don't think he really do this. So
Come on now.
feel free to rewind his back if you want to steal it.
Come
It's
on now.
hashtag TBD, hashtag Byron. Okay.
Come on, hit me up. I get you a little recipe. You know what I'm saying?
And for real, so if y'all need some recipes, inbox the page, TBD Podcast 21.
Come on
We
now.
got some topics. Y'all can send it to us too. If you need
Mhm.
advice, send it to us too.
We got you. We got y'all. We got y'all. I think to move on with it, just to add it, I think what's the importance of giving your woman game?
Oh man, I don't think I do it as much as I used to do it when I was younger.
Mm-hmm.
When I was younger, it's like you want to give her game, so like she can recognize when somebody telling her bullshit. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? Whether it's her going to get an oil change by herself, and she can tell the dude like that ain't the right price,
Mm-hmm.
or if you like well not for me, but let's say people like in the military that go on these 6-month deployments.
Mm-hmm.
You don't give your girl a game what's going to happen, what to look for. When the dude saying stuff like this, like, "Oh, what you think he doing? Why you going?" Or even for women too, even on the other end, like I said, a female. I didn't have females tell a girl I'm with, like, "Hey, what you think he doing?" So it can be anybody saying it. It can be the person's sister. It can be
Yeah.
a dude that wants you. So you need to give them game to give them a heads up on what could come up, and
Yeah.
then also, too, you want to give them game on just life anyway. So when you start making investments or when you decide, hey, I want to buy a house or whatever you decide to do, the person understand it and you getting them on the same level as you, and you ain't talking to somebody that don't get it because you didn't give them the game or you ain't teach them about what you'll be doing in the future or what you're talking about or just what they need to know. So to
Mm-hmm.
me, it's real important to give your girl a game. And I feel like a lot of dudes that ever got their woman taken, they didn't give them game because nobody should be able to come and take something you got.
That
But if
part.
you ain't gave them game, that's what happens. You know what I'm saying?
For sure, that's true. Now I go off that because I know based off experience, it may go hand in hand. Women gonna give their man game, then men gonna give their women games. Well, I think for example, I got one where it's like, anybody in the workplace, some people they like to get a little too friendly with their coworkers,
Mm.
and I like to tell them everybody ain't your friend, of course, for like I said, for example, I told my wife at the one time, hey, I would say when you start in this new position here, don't be so friendly with your coworkers because everybody don't have your best interest at heart, right? So long I ain't gonna go into full story mode, long detail, but to keep it short, you know, got a little close to somebody at work thinking they their friends, but really that person is going behind their back and telling their higher up and saying, "Oh yeah, she doing this such and such, she's doing this wrong, da 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 da," just lying on her and
Mhm.
setting her up for failure at some point where the manager looking at her my wife all crazy like, okay, well you doing this wrong, calling her in, questioning how she doing things, and she like, what you mean? I'm doing the way you told me to do it. You know what I'm saying? So I would just say, just always watch out and don't get so friendly with your coworkers. Pretty much what I'm saying is.
Yeah, and like you gotta give them game because women naturally want to have friends or just naturally got more friends than guys usually have.
Hmm.
And women got friends that they may be talking about them. Women be talking about each other.
Hmm.
I done seen in the military plenty of time. Like I done seen women talk so much about this female, but
Hmm.
they'll be going out with them. In Spain or going out with them wherever
Yeah.
we may be at. So it's just a different community where they naturally want to be friends with people at work or wherever they go at.
But the funny thing about it, men do the same shit. They'll be right there kikiing with their homeboy at work or wherever. Hey man, that nigga over there, he blah 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 blah. And then that the same person come around, they talking about, hey, what's going on, bro? You good? Yeah, man. How you live? You good? Yeah, yeah, yeah. And then soon that nigga walk away. See, I told that nigga fuck nigga some shit.
Man, I hate that so much, man. It was a dude like that in the Navy that was with us, and I hate to say it because I gotta defend my people, but
uh,
he's in the community, but he's not in the States, if you know what I mean. So
yeah.
I'm a Gemini, he's a Gemini, so I'm just disappointed in him. It's bad when you talk to another Gemini, they're like, who, him? I can't believe that. He can't be. Is it the first day? Is it the 21st or the 22nd?
Uh,
That's why.
yeah.
Like, we only had that happen one time because, I would say we two-faced and all this stuff, but that guy really was what people talk about. So I can't even defend the guy, but yeah, he was just like that, just like that.
Oh boy, I hate that shit. But moving on. I think we can start with I get this question a lot. I ain't gonna front. I do it. I don't know if you do it or not, but how you feel about pillow talking at night with your lady?
Oh, okay. So yeah. I mean, if you're married, it's gonna happen. I don't care
Mm-hmm.
what anybody say, but um, I like if my wife do it. It's cool because me, I ain't gonna. It's not gonna go nowhere. I'm
Yeah,
not gonna go
same here.
ask
Same
her
here.
about it. And I think where it gets more dangerous, because I don't think it happens too much with guys, where like if our wives know each other and they saying something, we're gonna go tell each other.
Mm-hmm.
So with me, like with me, I just leave it. Like if my wife knows somebody's girlfriend or wife and she tells me a story,
Mm-hmm.
if that person ain't tell me, I just gotta act like I never heard it.
Yeah, damn sure.
You just gotta act like you never heard it. That's
Uh-huh.
what it is. I don't know how you handle it, but just gotta.
Nah, it's like you said for me, like if it's we laying right there in the bed, it's staying right there in the bed while we talking, and especially if she talk like you said, if she talking about somebody like if, we got mutual acquaintances and then they tell me a story, I'm not gonna go run and tell somebody, oh, I heard about you. Like I ain't gonna do none of that. If it come up, I'm laughing like shit in my head while we talking about it. But you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna come out verbally, oh, I heard about you. Da 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 da. Like, nah, I ain't gonna do none of that. In a sense, that's what I'm saying, you and your girls personal time with each other, and it just stays right there just to get shit off each other's chest right there, so
Mhm.
I may say something what happened at work today, vice versa. She gonna say what something happened at work today, so it stays right there. It don't go past them two pillows y'all laying on when y'all talking about
Wow. Yeah.
it. Yeah. I would think just to keep on the little trend, everybody got a social media page out there. And of course, your girl got one, friends got one, but I want to say how you feel about your girl following the ex of theirs.
Uh, I really don't care.
Mm.
I really don't care because for the most part, the most people really do is like pictures.
Mm-hmm.
And me, a lot of my exes follow me. If I post a picture of my wife, they like it. You know what
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying? Nobody don't say anything. If I see a picture of their kids, I
Yeah.
like it. They got a dude, I like it too. So me,
Yeah.
I be happy for everybody. I just be happy everybody else is happy. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
But as far as my wife,
Mhm.
ex following her or whatever, I mean, or she following them, I really don't. It really don't make a big deal for me.
Nah, to me, I look at it as if anybody got a problem with it, it's of course one, you're jealous or insecure about it.
Definitely.
Then two, if you on that tip where you like, oh, well, I ain't finna, I ain't finna follow nobody, following my ex, nothing like that. But your ass still got feelings for that motherfucker. Then, if you
Yeah.
if you can't do what you just said, a simple, like I said, if they share a picture with they new dude, and you just like, oh, shit, I fuck with, I like it, click, it ain't like nothing like that. Now I have heard or been around people who don't like that person following their ex because motherfuckers will get questioned about it. Well, why you following her still? Yada yada yada. Like, well, damn, we still friends. We may not be together, but we still friends with each other. So that's just the other person's insecurities coming out and play on that part.
Oh yeah, they definitely will show it. You know what I'm saying? Because I've dated someone that was mad about that.
Mm,
That was mad. Let me ask you, this may be a big deal. I didn't
mm,
know at the time, or I don't know. So let's say your ex does follow you, you follow your
mm.
ex. I didn't know it was a big deal to tell somebody happy birthday.
Uh,
But
tell somebody happy birthday.
happy birthday. But got somebody fought me over that.
Uh,
Talked about it. Cause I said happy birthday
mm-hmm.
on social media to the person. No hard eyes.
Yeah,
No
ain't no
balloons.
balloons, nothing like that. No gift sent.
No confetti. It was mad. Like was crying.
Man, that's light, man. That's light. That's nothing. If you can't wish nobody happy birthday, then damn, what's wrong with you?
Why did you do it? Because I know her birthday. I don't know. I didn't ask her where she's going, what she has planned.
We used to celebrate birthdays in the past with each other, so I kind of know these things. Now tell me this: was it like a big full blown argument, or I should say, how long did it go? Was it a long argument, shorter one, or what?
No, like you're saying, they got talked about repeatedly. Didn't want to fight me over it.
Damn.
Because I said happy birthday. I didn't say, hey, send me your cash out. I'm gonna send you some money. Hey, what's your address? Where's your address? I'm gonna send you a gift. Like, what's mad?
Oh, hey, you ain't do, hey, beautiful, happy birthday. You ain't do none of that.
It was the plainest happy birthday you can get. The letters wasn't in bold. I didn't change the colors.
Yeah.
Like,
they had a background to it.
like, I typed in 3 letters and then, it did that. We know what you're saying on your phone type thing, and it filled it out.
And boom, his thing kept moving. He ain't think twice about it. Like, shit, I don't. Hey, there you go. Sorry you had to go through that.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
Happy birthday.
Come on now. I mean, yeah. I ain't for me, I don't have no problem with it. I mean, shit. You follow your ex, okay. As long as you ain't doing nothing beyond past that, then okay, then shit. To me, that's just another number of friends that follows you or you follow that's on Instagram or Facebook. That's just another number to me. That's how I look at it. So I ain't no big trip off of it.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm. Well, shit. I guess since we on a X topic in a sense, or on the realm of breaking up with things, so I would say, how do you deal with a breakup?
You know what? I guess it's 2 parts of how you deal with a breakup, right? Because it's like 3 different ways to be broken up. So that mutual shit don't really happen that
Nope.
much.
Never happens like that. Here go. This ain't no movies.
Yeah, the person leave you if you want the person. I guess you're not even really dealing with it. You just doing stuff to get the person back or thinking. But if you break up with the person, like you're done.
Mm-hmm.
I would say the way to handle it is like just be to yourself. I think a lot of people don't be to themselves. A lot of people in a rush to let me get in a relationship so I can show this person I'm happy with somebody else, or I'm not crying over this person. And that's probably when people are following each other on social media just to see their ex-girlfriend, and then see this person's new boyfriend, a new, because I had somebody, an ex I followed at a time, and I broke up with her. This shit's so funny. She started talking to somebody that kind of looked like me. Like if he put on a hat and he turned to the side, you would think that was me. He had a beard and everything, but he wasn't me.
And then the Don P look alike.
I don't know. And then a week goes by and she deletes all those pictures of the guy.
Mm-hmm.
And I think, like I said, people just need to be to themselves. I think a lot of people, they break up with a person they like in competition. Let me see if I can get with somebody before her. Let me see if this person's better than her or better than him. Let's take pictures like we're having so much fun, but you still thinking about the person.
Shit all stage and everything.
Yeah, so I think you just got to be to yourself, kind of like regroup, try to realize what went wrong in it, what you're going to do next time.
Yeah.
What red flags you didn't see. When did the change happen? What could you have done better? I guess the right thing to do is take time to yourself and reflect on that whole situation. Because
recognize your faults in it, If you're the one getting dumped, or you're the one doing the dumping, just reflect on what you could have did better and everything in it.
Yeah, and I mean, don't think, don't think I don't got both sides. If you got caught, you need to figure out why you got caught. Okay.
Yeah.
But you might say, hey, maybe I'll buy another phone next time, or maybe I'll say their names different. You need to figure out why you got caught. True. But anyway, back to it. But that's what people need to do. They need to reflect and see what went wrong, what happened, and just get it themselves. And people be in competition with this person they broke up with. Like, I got to get somebody that looks better, has more money, makes it seem like I'm happier, and then they don't even be happy. So I would definitely say just reflect, and
Shit. I think for me the best way I deal with any, let's say stress, breakups, anger, but like what pack up what you said, sit back by yourself, reflect. But for me, the biggest thing, I'm always playing some music, dog. Music is the one thing that gets me through any stressful situation I ain't been through in my life, any breakups I had in the past. And here go, which one many, but but that music go a long way, dog, and it can help. Even just listen to the words of even if your favorite artist, get you through some of the toughest times, dog. So I'm a big firm believer. Just listen to some music, sit back in a room somewhere. If you're a smoker, smoke. I don't want nobody doing no drugs that they, you don't need no drugs to feel your pain, or same thing with alcohol. Just, if you need to, do a little bit, not a lot, but just sit back, listen to music and just vibe out, dog.
Yeah. And don't think I need to hurt myself. Like you said, drugs, or I mean, I can't really talk because I drink. But if you need to get drunk for this, make it 1 day, maybe 2 days. Don't think you finna drink for 2-3 weeks straight, a month. Because while you messing up your liver, she is living her life.
Come on now.
While you watching those pictures every time she look happy with that other guy, she's living her life.
Mm-hmm.
You setting yourself up for liver cancer. I don't know how that makes sense.
You killing yourself, bitch. Yeah. For somebody who ain't doing that, like you said, they're living their best life.
Yeah. Like, don't do it to yourself.
Come on, now. Yeah, like I said, you just take a day or two, then she regroup, get back to it, and then move on. Shit.
Yeah, and like I said earlier, if you need advice, TBD Podcast 21. Instagram, write us.
You need a hug, call me. I'll give you a hug.
we will reply in 24 hours,
Come on now.
And if it doesn't happen in 24 hours, I'm going to blame Tat since he ain't on this podcast.
There you go. Come on now.
We're going to say that was his day. No, seriously. Hit us up. Let us know. We got advice. We 30 years in this game of life, so let us know.
All right. I got one more question before we get up out of here. Let's take it back. Take it back to elementary, preschool, middle school, high school, college, even right now. What was your first breakup like?
Oh man. So my first breakup was it is, I guess you said, based off of peer pressure, but looking at it now, like, it wouldn't have happened now.
Yeah.
So I always tap with it because he could vouch for it. But in Congress Park, we had this thing that if a girl smoked, we ain't talk to him.
Uh-huh.
So my girlfriend at the time, I would say her name because she doesn't watch it anyway, but and you know her too, so I would say it. But my girlfriend at the time, like, everything was good with us. We ain't even have no problems. Like, no problems. Talk 3 o'clock in the morning. She was a Gemini too. We ain't have no problems. And then remember Wesley? Wesley girlfriend knew his girlfriend. He's like, hey man, we seen your girl. She was smoking Black and Miles on the bus. So when I asked her about it on the phone, she just got quiet. I'm like, you smoke? Like, why you smoke? And she just stayed quiet. Just stayed quiet. I ended up breaking up over that. So that was, it's funny over that because now, shit, 13 years later, somebody smoking might not be as big deal as it was back then, but it was a big deal because of the neighborhood we was in. Like back then, like you can be the finest chick, and if one of us in College Park see you smoking, we don't even care no more. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
So that's what that was really influenced off of. But like thinking back at it, like man, her, we ain't even have no other problems.
Gotcha. Yeah.
And I don't think she even like smokes to this day. I don't think so.
Now for that, I mean, of course, that was when you were younger, was it? So that was it. So that was it. That was like, all right, we done. Ain't no dating after that, or did y'all maybe get back together or anything like that?
Nah, you know what I'm saying? The younger I got, the younger I was, the less I was even willing to go back with people. So now we didn't get back together, but we didn't really have no problem because I seen her after that. I would call her like I would call her on a regular moment, a random moment. We would talk still for an hour. Sometimes like pictures. Oh, your daughter's cute type shit.
Gotcha.
And we like the funny part is we like still like good friends to this day because I remember one time something happened with a chick and she like give me your girlfriend's number and I gave her number because I knew how she was going to handle it.
Yeah.
She handled it like a G. I give her number. This girl calls her, thinks she's calling my current girlfriend at the time, and she gets on the phone. She was like, I don't know what you and Diamond got going on, but you need to handle that situation.
Yeah.
Like she ain't even say I'm not your girlfriend or none of that. Just say I don't know what you and Diamond got going on, but you need to handle that situation. Yeah, I think the girl trying to go like I beat your ass, and she just like hung up. But me knowing
got defensive,
she wouldn't have beat my ex because that girl really know how to fight. Like like dudes and shit. So at the time. She don't even get mad. She called me and laughed and said, "What you got going on? You got females calling me and shit. What's going on?" I tell her what's going on. She like, she didn't even get mad that I gave her that. She like, yeah, something else. And then she got off the phone.
No.
Like I said, we cool. Like I think about like if I wasn't going to have time to run into her, it'll be like my best friend because it was like we were just at a young age.
Yeah.
And like it was just as they call it puppy love, but it was just based off of us just talking. It wasn't based off nothing else. You know what I'm saying? Never had sex with the girl, so our love was just based off of us talking. That was it. So I think that's a
genuine type shit. Without the sexual intercourse. That's what's up.
Yeah. What about you?
Bro, my shit it gonna be funny, dog. Short and sweet. Like you said, when you touched on puppy love, this is shit. I was probably like I want to say had to be about maybe 6 or 7, dog. A little girl in the neighborhood, and we would always hang out with each other. Go play, do that, and the third, and then at one point, I found out her and her family were moving out the neighborhood, and I'm like, what? I said, nah, you can't go nowhere. She's like, I know about it. But my family be moving. I said, no. Flash forward about 2 weeks later, her and her family moved out the neighborhood. And I was devastated, dog. As a little boy, dog, legit.
Devastated.
Boy, I'm in the crib, busting down some Cheetos left and right.
What music you're listening to? Talk about music.
Shit, let me see here. 7, what was I? That was about 90, 97, 98. Shit, probably on some damn Jodeci, man. Jodeci or some Drew Hill.
Yeah, I just think about it.
And bro, I remember that shit. Like I said, you know how kids is. We were like, "Oh, that's my girlfriend," but really, it ain't your girlfriend. But it just for me, I remember that shit. Like when I was a little boy, though, I'm like, damn, man, she really moved. And then flash forward, I end up going to the same middle school with her in 6th grade. Oh, wow. I went to Bear Lakes Middle. And then, of course, I remember I ran into her. I was like, oh, hey, how you doing? She's like, yeah, we just moved back to town and shit. I was like, oh, wow. And then ain't nothing popped off after that. You just, just remain friends after that.
Yeah, that's crazy. It seemed like when we was young, it seemed like people moved all the time. It seemed like.
Bro, I know I could count on two hands how many times I done damn moved. Actually, no, that's a lie. Let me take that back. That's when I got a little older. But either way, yeah, everybody moved at some point. Either like, especially if you live in there, but like for y'all, it was like Congress Park. For me, growing up, I was in Orleans Court, so I was there from first grade all the way up until, let me get it right, fuck, like fifth grade, no, not take that back, no, sixth grade, yeah, because actually, I take that back. Let me lie. Sorry, viewers. I'm trying to remember. It's about first to fifth grade. But when I moved out the neighborhood, but the school I would have went to, which was Bear Lakes at the time, I still was catching Palm Tran to still go to Bear Lakes like I would if I still lived in Orleans Court at the time. So I guess you could say 1 to 6, but actually from 1 to 5th grade, I was in Orleans Court and shit. And so, like you said, everybody in the movie at some point as a kid and shit, and then you have to leave a school district, leave your friends in the neighborhood that you've been with for some years.
Definitely.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah. But if anybody out there, puppy love, hit us up with y'all stories, and then we'll compare notes. With that, I'm gonna cut it right here, and this has been another rendition of the TBD show. I am Byron, and with me is Don P. Instagram, man. I am King Byron at Cigar DeLone at Long Live King Tech. Follow our group page as the TBD Show. Follow us on Facebook at TBD Show, and I'll check us out on YouTube at the TBD Show. And this, like I said, this is another episode for us, and we will see y'all next time. Have a good one, y'all.